So one of the people I know, one of my friends, asked me to meet another friend who has some money to invest. Now I have no clue who is this person, how they are related. So the assumption is when somebody is asking you to meet, you assume that the person has a similar background and size, etc. At least that's the assumption which I made, which is wrong. And this person kept saying that I said, let's talk on the phone. So he said, no, 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 I've been recommended to meet you, so please meet me. So I said, in this day and age, there is no question of meeting because I'm not coming out. Let us do a Zoom call. Maybe pull in another advisor because I'm not going to implement. I can give you some strategic inputs, but I am very, very unlikely to want to do anything beyond some strategic input. That itself I don't do, but since you've come through this person whom I know for 15 years, I can't say no, therefore I'm meeting you. And he kept saying that, I have a big amount of money to invest, I have a big amount of money to invest. Now, having been in this field for 30, 40 years, to me the word big doesn't mean anything, because for one person when he keeps saying big, and for the other person the word big may mean something very different. Let me just give you an example. There was two partners in Bombay who had taken over a company, and one partner who was a full Mumbaikar all through his life would keep saying, we have a big godown in Marine Lines and we can use it, and that kind of a thing. And the other person told me that, Subra, he keeps saying that he's got a big godown, I want to go and see the big godown that he has, and will you come along? So I was there anyway, so I said, let's walk down. So we could walk down and have a look at that. It was what we would consider big in Mumbai because it was about 5,000, 6,000 square feet. So this guy goes in and he bursts out laughing because he has come from Saudi Arabia, where he has a big godown. What is his definition of big godown? It's a place where two Concords can be passed nose to nose. Let me repeat, two Concords can be passed nose to nose. That is big. You can't see the other end from here. To go around the place you need a vehicle, and he had some 20 forklift trucks to pack things. That is his idea of big. So without getting into any ridicule, I had no clue how much he wanted to invest, what he wanted to do, nothing about him. So we get on to a Zoom call, and this IFA is also there on the call, and so she tells me that let us first at least speak to him. I said, okay. So we got onto a Zoom call which she organized, and I said, look, whatever you want to do, I'll talk to you, but this girl will be handling it for you, not me. And that's it. The conversation starts, and he says, I have got 25 lakhs to invest for 1 year. What should I do? I said, bank fixed deposit. Then he said, no, what happens if I make it 50 lakhs? I said, bank fixed deposit. He said, okay. He said, what is the reason? I said, I will not ask anybody to invest in equities, especially a first time equity investor, to put money in a lump sum in equity for a 1 year period. For me, the minimum is 10 years, especially if you do an SIP, or 15 years if you want to do lump sum. So you have your time frame and the time frame which I have for equity, there is absolutely no connection. So there is no way how I would recommend anything else. You are free to do what you want with whomsoever, with this lady also, but I have nothing to say beyond this. So he said, what happens if I increase my time frame to 24 months or maybe 30 months? I said, doesn't change. It doesn't move a needle for me. For me, in my head, it is still 10 years. That is important. So whether it is 25 lakhs or 50 lakhs or 5 crores, nothing changes for me unless you change the data point of when you will look at it. 2030 is when you have to look at it. Then let's talk maybe a STP, not a lump sum. So why would I do this? Because maybe just 3 hours prior to that, a friend called me and said, okay, Subra, 40 lakhs to invest, somewhat similar amount, 5 year in view, I want a single share. And I mentioned a single share to him because he's a friend. Again, 20, 30 years, I know his family and all that. So I said, this looks good. Take a punt, take a 50 lakh rupee, 40 lakh rupee punt. He said, is it good? I said, it's good, but take a 5-year view, but maybe in 3 years itself it will do well. I can talk to him like that because I know if 40 lakhs goes to zero for him, it does not change anything in his life. Not that it would go because he'd have a stop loss at maybe 35 lakhs, not that it would go, but he was prepared for that. So I know him. So it is a question of this lump sum or SIP is not a question which can be answered very easily. It depends on your age, your risk profile, your experience, and the total amount of money that you have. So a guy with 20 crores putting 20 lakhs in one share is very different from a person having 20 lakhs and putting 20 lakhs in one fund, right? You would never allow that to happen because 20 lakhs is not a big sum or a small sum. It's a question of relative to what. If a person's total net worth is 5 crores and he wants to invest 5 lakhs in equities and this is the first time he is investing, I would still insist that he do a STP over a 1 year period simply because he is not mentally ready to put money into an asset class which can fall 30% exactly 3 days after he puts in the money. So we have to be ready for volatility, we have to be prepared for volatility, we have to talk about volatility, and you have to also find out whether the end investor or end client is interested in that volatility and does he need it at all. So a 72-year-old with about 2 crores in equity constantly asking every day, is it time for me to book profits? Is it time for me to book profits? I said, I have no clue, because we're going to live till 92, even then you have enough money because you have a pension coming. So all this is money for jam, this is money for fun. So you can literally do whatever you want. This even your children don't want. Maybe your grandchildren want it, nobody else wants it, right? So you can take a 60-year view, you can take an 80-year view, then you can do a lump sum investment because you have money. But if you are mentally scared, like I am very confident that if I am taking a 5-year view on equity, I don't need to do any kind of SIP or STP. I am happy doing research and putting 20 lakhs for 5 years in one company, one fund, and saying I will not look at it till it gives me a 15% CAGR or 12% CAGR. After 3-4 years, I'll look at it, and if it is given me 12 to 15% CAGR, and I have need for that money, I'll remove. If I don't have need for the money, I have other sources from which to remove, right? So build for yourself a main source of income, build for yourself trenches where you can hide during bad time, build for yourself some debt fund which is like an emergency fund. Then your attitude towards equity changes. If all your money is in equity, you will panic. It is about your mind. Your mind will panic. It's like you seeing a tiger at a distance. You will panic. Everybody can't stand still. Like when a bear comes to smell you, right? So you will panic and you will do something foolish. But the most important thing while dealing with a wild animal, any expert will tell you, is to stand still when the animal is sniffing around you. A bear market is like that. Think of it in physical terms. You're standing there and a bear is sniffing around you. Will you remain calm? That is the question. So if you won't remain calm, it is necessary that you should not even go into the forest. Or if you're going into the forest, be very careful. Go in a group. Make sure that you're not going into areas where wild animals are there. Or if you think there are wild animals, you're in a jeep, you have protection, you have somebody carrying a gun, then you feel more assured. So those are simpler products which are available, right? So it is more a question on you rather than a question on the market whether you should do a lump sum or a